Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Manya and I'm moving to Japan. Today, I'm finally going to show you what packing is looking like. Now, I'm sitting in a very messy room because the movers are coming to pack us on Monday. This is a benefit of my husband's employer who is moving us to Japan. So on Monday, they're going to come to take all of our stuff and either pack it for storage for 2 years, which they will provide, or for shipping to Japan. And what I want to show you today is how we are going to navigate the plane ride, because we have to pack to stay in a hotel for approximately a month before we move into what is probably going to be an apartment. Now, why do we have to do this? Well, it's because the stuff that's going to be shipped could take that long, although it probably won't, but it could. It's going to take us a while to find somewhere to live. We have someone over there who's going to tour us of places, and then we have to lease it, of course, and go through that whole process. And then we also have to buy everything we need for the apartment. Now, you might be asking why we're not shipping everything, our utensils and our plates and our napkins and our furniture. And that's because my husband's employer gives us a budget to purchase all of that stuff in Japan. So there's no reason for us to ship an apartment's worth of furniture and stuff all the way there when we can just buy it. So essentially what we're shipping are clothes and toiletries that will last us for 2 years. And that in and of itself, trust me, is a challenge. And then we have to bring a month's worth of stuff with us on the plane. So let's go see how we're going to handle the plane ride. Okay, so what you see behind me are, I think, just one of the many suitcases I'm going to be taking on the plane. And I'll show you those to you in just a second. But first, let me recap what is happening. So my husband works for a company based here in Fort Worth, Texas. And there is a Japan rotation into a town called Nagoya. I should stop calling it a town because it has 10 million people, which is larger than New York City. And that's where we're going to live for approximately the next 2 years. We're going under a military agreement between the US government and the Japanese government. So I didn't have to get visas or anything like that. But if you've watched a prior video, you know we did have to get married in order for me to be covered under the whole relocation transactions, if you will. And so a lot of paperwork has been coming our way and a lot of guidance. And one of the things that I think makes sense when you think about it, but I hadn't thought about before, is that Americans are big compared to Japanese nationals. And that means clothing can be hard to find. So for example, here in the United States, I wear usually a medium, sometimes a small, but there I am probably going to be more like an extra large, and I might struggle to find clothes. I think I'm going to be better off than my husband, who is 5'11", wears a size 9 shoe. They basically said if you are over X feet and you are a man and your waist is bigger than X inches, bring 2 years worth of clothing because you will struggle. So one of the things we have been doing is purchasing clothes here just in order to make sure that we have enough. And also I've been stocking up on toiletries. I think I may have overdone it a little bit because I think that Japan's going to have more of stuff that I like than I think. But I have been a little paranoid because my skin routine is on point. All the stuff that I have been working on for the last 7-8 years. It's just, I'm worried about getting there and not having my stuff. Like I said, my husband's employer is putting us up in a hotel for up to 60 days. I don't think we're going to last that long in a hotel. I want to create a home. I want to be able to cook, but we are anticipating being in that hotel for 30 days. And since our stuff will go into storage in Japan until our apartment is ready, here is what we are bringing. So I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to show you my plans for the flight. Here we go. We are allowed 2 checked bags and 2 carry-ons. That's a little bit more than usually domestically, but I think they understand. My husband's employer will pay for 2 checked bags. So these are the 2 bags that I plan to check. This one is really big. We had to buy it just for this trip, and I expect that I will have mostly clothes and shoes in that one. I have not started packing that one yet. And then this one is really for toiletries, hair care. These are important papers because you need to have all of your important papers with you. They say don't ship those, bring those with you. So it's things like my birth certificate, information about my parents' medical, that kind of thing. And then in here I have things like, for example, this is a hair straightener. I have contact solution because this is my favorite brand and I don't know if they will have it there. I have some shoes, hair ties, earplugs. I will put some of my camera equipment in there, a hair dryer, my favorite hydration sticks, that kind of thing. And then this will go on the plane with me. So this will have you guys, the stuff I will need to record while I'm on the plane. That is already my travel blanket. It'll have the toiletries that I need for the flights, as well as a change of clothes, that kind of thing. So this will go on the plane with me overhead. And then this, here, let me pick it up so you can see it. This is my travel backpack, and I always travel with this, so I am used to putting stuff into this backpack. So this will be the stuff that I want readily available. So here will be things like my iPad, my Kindle, maybe I'll put my camera in there. I love this backpack because it retains its shape and it's nice and slim, so it doesn't get all saggy and bulky like a lot of baggage. My plan today is to start packing clothing into the big suitcase and see how much I can stuff in there, because when the movers come on Monday, I need to have everything ready that I want to go into shipping. And I have probably too many clothes that I want to bring with me that will fit in this big suitcase for the first month. So I need to figure out what is it that I absolutely want to wear in the first month and let everything else go into shipping. So that is my goal today. This is my closet. Now this is the closet that I've been using ever since I moved in with my husband about 3 weeks ago. And so you see I have a couple of jackets. I have a lot of tops that I want to take with me, sweaters and sweatshirts, and then more tops. And then these are the shoes that I'm currently wearing. Well, not those. Those were for an event. They'll go into shipping. And then over here are jeans and leggings and dresses. These are my husband's. He's got to figure out what to do with those. And then here in the dresser, I have, that one's empty, underwear and socks. I have lots of sports bras, regular bras. This is all workout wear and shorts and swimsuits and odds and ends. So those are tights, leggings, things like that. So as you can tell, I have too much stuff, more stuff than will fit in that big suitcase right there. So like I said, that's what I'm going to do today. And let me know what you think of my packing. I have never packed like this before, where I've had to think of every object, whether it goes into storage for 2 years, if it goes shipping for a month, if it comes with me on the plane, or if it goes donation to Goodwill or something like that. So I will admit that this transition has been a lot more involved than what I'm used to. So here we go. Here's the final result on the big suitcase. So this is a month's worth of clothes, shoes. I have some sunglasses, some jewelry in there, workout gear because I know I will want to work out. And I managed to clear out a bunch of stuff from this suitcase, which is really supposed to be for toiletries, bathroom stuff, that kind of thing. So that one I will tackle, but a lot of the stuff I'm still using up to the point that we leave. And then this is the carry-on suitcase, which will have a change of clothes, and that's nowhere near ready to pack because we're still here for another week. That is everything that I am bringing on the plane with me to Nagoya. We are leaving DFW Airport at noon on a Monday, and we will not land in Nagoya, Japan until 8 p.m. on Tuesday. We have a 13-hour flight to Tokyo, then a 3.5-hour layover at the Tokyo airport, and then I think an 1.5-hour flight to Nagoya, could be shorter than that. Normally, I think we're gonna take a train from the Tokyo airport, but with all of these suitcases and just the nature of it being such a long day, I think it's easier to fly into Nagoya and then we'll take a taxi to the airport, and then I imagine we will collapse. We have one day off and then we will be meeting with the relocation specialist to go look at apartments. Here we go. Let's go to Japan. Thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.